I'm going to show you something in this video that you've never seen before, that no one's ever seen before. Hi there, just checking in for the midday to Larne, is that right? Yeah.
Have you got a reference number?
I do, yes.
I'll just attach the code for the club lounge onto your ticket.
Okay. What is the club lounge, sorry?
So it's just a wee lounge, like a private lounge,
okay.
And you get like free drinks and stuff.
Oh, perfect. Well, okay, nice. Sounds good. Oh, club lounge, come on. And so why am I showing you something that has never been seen before today? Well, I've taken you to Barcelona before. I've seen Messi score in the Camp Nou. I've been to the San Siro. I've seen Inter Milan play there. I've recently just come back from the Netherlands where, for example, I visited a great derby, NAC Breda versus Willem II, and PSV Eindhoven. I've visited numerous huge teams from around the world, but I've never seen what I'm going to be seeing today. I suppose that most countries, wherever the league champion, like whatever league champion wins the league that year, whether it be in France, in Germany, in England, in Scotland, especially Scotland, that team has already won the league. So you're only ever seeing them win their, I don't know, 20th league title if you go, or their 50th, or maybe their 55th. But yeah, I am seeing a team today win their national league, and they've never done it before. Like I say, I don't think there's going to be many countries around the world where that's even going to happen too much these days. So it's such a unique story. I cannot wait to show you what a brand new league title winning day looks like for a club. It's going to be hugely historic for Larne, who are the champions of Northern Ireland, and they'll be playing, funnily enough, in the game that I'll be seeing them in the day that they get their trophy, against the most successful team from Northern Ireland, that's Linfield. So that's an added element to things. But yeah, we're currently waiting on getting on that ferry. We're a little bit late. We should have taken off at midday. It's currently 5 past 12. We should be getting on that ferry over there in a second. This wouldn't be possible without Larne FC. They're great sponsors, P&O. We are getting on a P&O ferry over there, and the hotel that I'll be staying in tonight. So bit of a travel vlog, bit of a historic football vlog as well. So should be a cracker. Please hit that like button. Please do subscribe if you're new, and let's get on this ferry. I didn't even know I was filming this video until yesterday. I was in the airport in, where was I? Belgium, Brussels, Charleroi, as it's pronounced, and I got a message from Larne, and yeah, we tried to figure it all out, and one of the club sponsors are P&O, so a massive thank you again, P&O Ferries. I've been to football grounds and stadiums, as I've already shown you in this video, all around the world, and I've driven to a lot of them, I fly to a lot of them. I've been on coaches and buses and trains and all different types of transport that you can imagine. But when I take the ferry to places, it's always special, I don't know. It's always such a different way to come ground hopping in. But such a big game as well today. But yeah, we are now on the ferry. We're about to take off, and let's go and check out the club lounge.
Crossing time today is 1 hour and 50 minutes, arriving into the port of Larne, some 50 minutes late at 2:40 p.m. So we will do our very best to try and make up the time on the crossing. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the voyage.
Now relax and enjoy your voyage on P&O and European Causeway.
Did you achieve this testing?
We're now making our final approach to the port of Larne.
There we go.
We advise that you remain seated or move around with caution until you are called down to the vehicle decks by means of a further announcement.
It's been a very good journey so far. Club lounge is just behind me there. Amazing. I've shown you in there. Staff fantastic. But yeah, look, here's the P&O Ferries logo. Look, the blue, the yellow, the red and the white flag. I was like, what does that even mean? And then come along here, right outside the club lounge, is some information. Look, this is what it stands for. It's to represent the red and the yellow of Spain and the blue and the white of the old Portuguese flag of 1834. And that is where their earliest roots went to in the 1830s. So that is why we're on a ferry now with that logo, because they were going in between Britain, Portugal and Spain. Ferry to the football, you cannot beat that. And yeah, Larne, cool fact about Larne is, I think as closely back as far back as like 2016, I think they were a semi-pro club. They've had a load of investment into the club to try and improve them, and now they're league champions for the first ever time. I do believe it's their first ever major trophy as well. I don't think they've won either of the cups, I don't think. I'll double check with them. We're going to go to the training ground today. Tomorrow's the game. For where I'm filming this, it's Thursday right now, and the game's tomorrow on Friday. So yeah, we're going to get some fascinating insight into the club that they're trying to build.
My name's Chris Little, and I'm the marketing officer at Larne Football Club.
Thank you so much for sorting, you know, today and tomorrow out for me. I can't wait to see your team lift their first ever top tier title, which is quite historic. But it's not always been that way for the club, has it? Just explain the journey from the last like 10 years.
Yeah, so kind of around sort of 2005, 2006, we were demoted from the top flight due to a league, changing the league structure. After that, we spent 10 years in the second division, and it sort of kind of got from bad to worse, and up until around 2017 when we were 10 games out of win the second division. Around that time, then there started to be a few kind of rumours and things about a local business person get involved and invest in the club, and thankfully that happened. And since then, we've invested. Kenny has invested £5 million into the club and into the ground and into the community, and we're now a shot right back up from second division, part-time amateur, to a fully professional top flight team who's just won the league and qualified for the Champions League. And
you were just telling me off camera there about like what it was like even just like 6-7 years ago. The players were not getting paid a lot. We spoke about it off camera there. I was saying, were they semi-pro? You said they were essentially amateur, maybe just getting enough to sort of cover their travel costs to a game. Whereas now, like you say, you're going to be champions, you get the trophy tomorrow at home, your last home league game, you'll be in the Champions League. What is the future ambition for the club? Yeah,
definitely. You know, the players were getting probably petrol money, and it was a bad grass pitch, all that sort of thing, and it's gone from, you know, fully professional players, state-of-the-art facilities, and that's only going to grow. You know, obviously we're going to enter the Champions League for the first time in our history in the summer, and obviously we're going to ultimately, you know, continue to develop on the pitch, continue challenging for league titles, all that sort of thing. But also, one thing to mention is, you know, the whole project for Kenny and the club has been totally about the community too. You know, so we, you know, see ourselves as a community club. We see ourselves very much, you know, for the town is our mantra.
This is the hub for the club, the training centre.
So it's a hub for our full-time professional first team, our full-time scholarship, which is an education programme very similar to the YTS schemes that which clubs in England would have.
Yep.
These guys are here. We actually have 2 age groups now, and they're here and they have their full-time education in school. They do their A levels, get their full UCAS points alongside playing professionally, training every day, and then playing for our under-20s and under-18s team. And
we've obviously spoken just earlier about the footballing achievements of the club over the last couple of years. In terms of like the facilities then, especially this place here, how does it compare to everything else within Northern Ireland? Other clubs?
I mean, I haven't been this sort of facility with other clubs, but I can only imagine that, you know, like we've had clubs from England over, Premier League clubs from England over, sort of doing some site visits and things, and they're very, very complimentary about, you know, like this is literally a facility which is on par with what we have. You know, it's Premier League quality, and I think, you know, it's something that's surprising to hear, but you know, it's been 2 or 3 clubs that have come over and said that now, and it just shows, you know, you almost take it for granted sometimes, but sometimes you have to remember, you know, this isn't normal. It's not normal to have these kinds of facilities, but I mean, it's unbelievable, as you'll see when you go around.
And so you say this brand new pitch then just been relayed?
Yeah, so it was.
What was it like here before then?
So it was basically it had previously been a being a 4G pitch as we see now, but it just you know, wear and tear, and because there was no one to love and support it and give it the fun that it needed, sort of thing. You know, it was back when I actually, you know, played junior football and things. You would have played here, and it used to be a really, really good pitch, but it just, you know, just through natural wear and tear sort of thing, that it had sort of become, you know, almost deceased kind of thing. And, you know, thankfully we've been able to give it some love and care and refund it and relay it. I was actually relayed this summer, so it was ahead of the new season.
Well, there's a real buzz about the place just now, and yeah, really cool to see inside the training ground there and see the facilities of this club, which is really, really growing. I've obviously given you some context on where they were a few years ago, and we heard as well in there too, but yeah, great to see where they are now. They'll be playing Champions League football in the summer. Yeah, time to go and check into the hotel. Now, I wouldn't have even been able to do this trip on such short notice if it wasn't for Chris at Larne helping me out and talking to P&O and to the Curran Court Hotel as well. I think P&O are one of their main sponsors of the club. I think Curran Court Hotel are one of their hospitality partners, I want to say. But yeah, a huge thank you to Larne, to P&O, and to these guys as well. Let's go and check it out. I'm buzzing to stay here. It's by the water. It's a lovely day. Busy this week with the football, I take it?
Yeah, it's great. Sure, there's such a buzz here. It's unreal.
I know, yeah. Just driving through the town there, you see all like the little flags and bunting and that on the shops. Yeah. Here we go. Let's check out the hotel. Right, what do we have first? Bathroom. Bathroom first. Let's have a look. Light. Oh, this is spacious. There I am. Nice shower in there. Take that, it's massive. It's a big old room. What a nice hotel. Really nice lady checking me in as well, which is great. Got breakfast in the morning as well. Wow, you cannot beat that. And we have a view of Asda. Look at that. We can nip across and get a meal deal if we need one. We've got a television made by Philips, who created PSV. That was the last video I just uploaded. This is quality. What a trip. Again, to Northern Ireland. Honestly, I have such a great time every time I come here. I don't know if I've been welcomed anywhere in the world really quite like I have in Northern Ireland. Scotland obviously and England, they sort of go without saying they're my home too. Obviously live in Scotland from England, so I discount them in those things, but in terms of like places where I don't live, I feel like Northern Ireland always been so good to me. The clubs, the NIFL as well, David who works there, everyone I've ever met, always been so kind, so welcoming, get great access as well. And look at this, we're in the hotel here tonight, so I don't know what I'm going to do now. It's what time is it? It's currently 5 o'clock. It's a lovely day. I'm going to go for a run. I'm going to edit all the stuff from today. We've got the big match tomorrow, so yeah, I'm going to get changed, get out there in the sun for a bit, do a bit of exercise, come back, edit, and I shall see you in the morning. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Good morning, I'm just back from breakfast. Curran Court Hotel, not only a lovely place to stay, but a lovely place to eat in the morning as well. It's match day today. It's a lovely sunny day out there. Let's get into the town of Larne and take in the atmosphere of this historic day. It's a lovely day here and I've had many videos ruined by the weather, and so it's great that such a big day for Larne, they're going to remember this lovely sunny day that they get their first ever top tier title given to them. And yeah, the town even has all the bunting up in all the shops and stuff like that, but I do believe there is a social club next to the stadium, so I'm going to see if I can get a pint. I think it's like 2 or 3 in the afternoon right now. I've just been having a look around the town and stuff, so yeah, I would like a beer. I'm not driving to the game today, cars parked up safely at the hotel, so let's see if we can find one. I came too early, story of my life. We're heading back to town. So the stadium there, Inver Park, named after this river which runs right next to it. Look at that. You got a lovely little church here too. About to head up to the stadium, the calm before the storm.
My name is Neil Clark and I'm secretary of Larne Football Club.
And what does today mean to the football club, yourself, the fans, and just the community in general?
It's just absolutely surreal, to be honest with you. I mean, obviously the journey that's been going on since Eddie came in approximately 6 years ago to where we've got. I mean, I'm at the club 3 years, but what we've achieved in that time in building, it's just absolutely brilliant. I mean, the town's buzzing and the crowds. We could have sold this ground out 2 or 3 times, so it's been excellent.
And so everyone watching now will be able to see the pitch there and the floodlights behind you too. It isn't just the playing staff that has sort of been invested in since. It's Kenny, right?
Yeah,
Kenny
Bruce, yeah.
Since he came in, it's also the infrastructure as well, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I mean, and Kenny's very clear. I think we worked whenever they came in, they set a strategic plan. Obviously, it was 5 years, and last year we launched it again, and for the town is the motto tagline. So it's about building a successful team, but also sustainability for the club, and obviously looking at the future and supporting the things in the town. And I think that tells, and hopefully you'll see that later on with the crowd that's in here, and hopefully the buzz around the stadium.
Lovely to meet you, Ivan. Massive Larne fan, as I can see. How long have you been following the club?
Early 70s.
So how's it changed in that time?
Oh, it's unbelievable. Like, say, but just nearly 6 years ago, we were nearly closed down.
Right, yeah.
You know, so
and I was chatting to one of the media guys inside. 4 years ago, you were getting promoted from the Championship part-time. Next season, you'll be playing Champions League football.
Unbelievable.
Mad, isn't it?
Unbelievable. And I say that I think there's around 3,200 coming here the night.
So it should be a good atmosphere. Yeah.
And there's plenty of drink flowing already, so.
Perfect. Enjoying yourself, yeah?
Yes, oh
nice
yes.
One. You're the Larne Ultras, yeah? And you've all set up the drum over there as well, I see. What should the atmosphere be like today? Good, yeah? And Champions League football here next season? Should be good. Yeah. And it doesn't really matter about the score today as much, does it? No. But what do you reckon? You're going to win?
6-0.
6-0 he's going for.
9-0.
9-0, I like it, boys.
Oh, Lord!
How good does it feel for Larne to be champions of Northern Ireland?
Like, best feeling ever.
William, you've got one of the most important jobs here today. Tell people what you're doing.
I'm just here to do some streamers and some flames.
Yep, so you'll be pressing a button that will have all the flames coming out and players coming out.
Yeah.
Let's have a look, the big red button.
So we're all connected up here to this. It's just it's a wireless Cobra system.
How does it feel for Larne to be champions of Northern Ireland for the first ever time?
It feels absolutely great. First time in our history. Really good.
And you're here to witness it today?
Yeah.
Do you reckon you'll get on alright in the Champions League next season?
Hopefully. Hopefully, yeah.
3-1 Larne. 3-1 Larne as well.
And how good does it feel to be champions of the country?
Yeah, it's really good.
The game doesn't really mean a lot, I suppose. You're already champions, but what do you think the score's going to be?
4-0 Larne.
4-0 Larne?
2-0.
2-0? 2-1. 2-1?
2-0.
That is absolutely class. Look, we're pitch side right now, well, on the pitch. Look at the fans, they're loving it. And Linfield had to give them a guard of honour. Kenny, you're the man that we have to thank for tonight.
It's a massive team effort, not just me, but I'm delighted to be here. It's been a great journey, and I think the team have done amazing this year.
And you've obviously achieved a lot in your life, but where does this rank?
It ranks right up there. I don't think you can be involved in a football club unless you make it part of the family, and I'm delighted to be a Larne fan and delighted to have the people here that's working with us.
And what's the ambitions for the club? You've got Champions League football here next season.
We would love to go out next year and try and retain our title, and we'd also very much like to try and get to the group stages of Europa Conference. Amazing,
well, I'll let you enjoy the game. also the game has just kicked off, and the man that we just spoke to was the man, Kenny Bruce, who has put so much of his own money into this club, and he's installed the floodlights, which you can maybe see behind me here, and he's helped to put the new pitch in, and done loads off the park, and has helped the club not just with like new players coming in obviously, but also like improving the infrastructure and the other things about the club as well. So amazing that there's this sort of new team on the block. Obviously they've been around for a long time, they're an old club, but sort of now becoming successful. It's great to see. So yeah, I don't know how much of the game I'm actually going to show you today, just because like the game is sort of irrelevant in a way, but yeah, just looking forward to the trophy lift later. There we go, it's been a terribly boring half, but the champions are 1-0 up. What a strike it was as well. And yeah, as I already mentioned earlier on, I'm not like hugely fussed about capturing much of the action, and that goal was all the way up there, but it was a great strike. And yeah, Larne are ahead here, look, that's livened up the fans. That's the former Kelty Hearts player who almost scored there. That's half time. Oh, they've hit the bar. Second screamer of the day, missed by Footy Adventures. You know, it's what I do on this channel. I miss goals, but it's 1-1 here. What a strike. Linfield, I feel, really need these need a point still to qualify for Europe. The player coming on now for Larne, can you just explain his story quickly?
Pretty much, he's been with Larne earlier in his career, and this is, he done his like ACL earlier in the season, and he's coming up at the last couple of seconds.
Yeah.
It's almost as his Scottish retirement.
Yeah. Wow, listen to this roar. Listen to that. So he's going to retire, and this is his last ever game.
This is the last he'll be on the pitch.
And he's a club legend. He had a bad injury, but they're bringing him on for basically like a minute. Just oh, amazing.
introduction to my family's life whenever you put into this football club. So it's a great opportunity. What we've got to do, and you're a great credit to every community across Northern Ireland where everyone can come together and celebrate sport and football in a really great way. Well done. This group of players deserve to have this atmosphere and have this level of crowd every single week here at Inver Park. So please, next season, come out and force and support them. Thank you very much indeed.
As captain of the club, how does it feel to have lifted the trophy today in front of the home fans?
A bit surreal. It's one of them things you always want to do it for the club, especially what I know Larne's been through, and to finally get it done is brilliant. Probably the next few days I'll go over it.
Yeah. A few sore heads as well in the next few days, I'm sure.
If last week's anything to go by, there's going to be a lot.
There'll be even more. And so, obviously, next season Champions League football will be here.
Yeah.
Even like the qualifiers, anyway. When do you start to prepare for that?
It'll be like any European trip. You just get the team, the draw. You'll go in the pre-season and you just try and get as fit as you can, as quick as you can. It's pretty hard for the teams here, but we'll do as best we can.
And so, at what point in this season did you think you were going to win the league?
I said it from the start. I said at the start I think we'll do it, but I think there was a game against Carrick Rangers where we were getting beat and we just dragged through it, and I think that pulled us over the line.
It's just awesome. It means everything to the town. It's just brought a whole buzz to it and everything.
Yep.
It's amazing.
And how do you think you're doing the Champions League next season then?
I think we'll get to the second round definitely. Hopefully, you know, we can get to the Conference League group stages.
Minimum you want Conference League football here, don't you? Group stage.
Yeah.
Championship to Champions League in a few years. How do you reckon you'll do in the Champions League next season?
One round will get through. I think we've got a chance to get into the Conference League here when he comes.
So I've just been chatting to a few guys, and this is apparently the first time in 21 years that a team that isn't from Belfast has won the Northern Irish League. Obviously it's been dominated by Linfield and the Glentoran, I suppose, down the years. Cliftonville and Crusaders have won it a good few times as well, but yeah, the first time since I think Portadown won it in the early 2000s. That trophy that we've seen today getting like thrown around and everybody's getting their pictures with it. It's the first time in 21 years that trophy won't be going back to Belfast tonight, and yeah, what an occasion. Honestly, absolute honour to be here at an occasion like this. Look, it's all getting dark now, but like the floodlights are starting to go off, but the people are still here. They're going to be partying through the night. I might even have 1 or 2 beers myself, who knows. That's what happened the last time I was here for a trophy day. All the Linfield players were bringing beers through after the League Cup final. But if you like Northern Irish football, or if you're new to Northern Irish football because of this channel and want to learn more, I will leave one of my favourite Northern Irish videos I've ever made before. Last summer I drove to every single Northern Irish Premiership ground. So I went to all 12 in one video. Obviously things will change down the years of promotion and relegation, but if you want to learn more about all those teams, click on that video. It's a great one. Got on a good adventure where I visited 12 different grounds. So yeah, please hit that like button. Tell them to subscribe, mate.
Subscribe.
Thanks for watching and goodbye. Cheers, mate.